So the whole cake update 2 should be coming out soon. I think it's the whole cake part 2 update. I'm not really sure, but that's what he said a couple months ago. So it's probably gonna be the whole cake update 2 with a little bit of Wano spiced in there, something like that, because the biscuit fruit and the Thunder Bagua has came out. So honestly, I don't think there's gonna be a full Wano update. I think it's more of a whole cake part 2 update. And I think the Thunder Bagua is just for the Wano, I mean not the Wano, the dragon fruit, because he sneaked in the patch notes that it was gonna be the little mace or yeah, it's a mace, right? Yeah. It should be coming sooner for like the whole cake update too. So, but the reason why I think it's going to be more of a Wano update is because there was a sneak for the King boss and the Kaido boss. Where are they going to put Kaido and King at other than Wano? So we could be seeing either a whole cake update part 2 where they just update whole cake itself, or we could be getting an entire Wano island, which would be insane for a surprise update within like, well, no, I think the whole cake update was last year. But, you know, hey, it's in a full year. But what we could be expecting for this update is probably 3 big things that I know off the top of my head. The 2 bosses, well, it's technically 2, but we're going to count it as just bosses, new bosses, 2 new fruits, and maybe a new race. Now, with this sneak right here that I got up on screen, the King sneak where the King is boss, if you look to the left, you can see Foyu on the corner with the King fit on. Now, this could either be the King fit or a sneak to a new race, the Lunarian race, King's race in One Piece, you know, the anime, if you actually watched it and didn't just play GPO. If this is a new race, I feel like he would sneak it, but we don't know if we're getting new sneaks. It could just be these 2 sneaks. I'm not sure. I really doubt that he would just add these 2 things, but who knows? But if the Lunarian race comes out, please save up your race heroes. That's definitely gonna be a 1%. On top of that, we could be having another boss, Cracker, as a boss, the owner of the biscuit fruit. So that could be 3 bosses in this update: the Cracker boss, Kaido, and King, all as bosses. I really hope they don't do what they did with Umi Island. I think that was one of the worst things that he's added into the game. I feel like Mihawk would have been better if he just came to any island. You had to go find where the island was at, or it showed what island it was at. But to stay on track, we could also be seeing a new Wano island. Now, I don't want to say that it's going to add the entire Wano update, but King and Kaido, come on, where are they going to be at? Like, I don't know where they're going to be at other than the Wano Island itself. And if we get the Wano Island, that's an entirely new open theories for what this update could entail. Now, to talk about the fruits, the Cracker fruit is 100% probably going to be a legendary fruit. It's not as strong to be a mythical fruit, but it does look pretty good. It has its own transformation, as you can see right here. And I mean, I'm not going to be using it, but you know, there's probably some niche community out there that cares about Cracker. So if you care about Cracker, the Cracker fruit's coming. And the Thunder Bagua, 110% is going to be a mythical fruit. It has 4 moves, just like the Ace Kikoku and Yoru. So good luck getting that. It's probably going to be a 0.1% with an also hard ass boss, which is probably the strongest boss that the game's going to have. Also, a fruit that a lot of people might have forgotten about that's been sneaked for 3 years, but was recently sneaked about 6 months ago, was the Leopard fruit, Lucy's fruit. Not Lucy from Dressrosa, Lucy from the actual show. Now, I'm not gonna be too much on this fruit because this fruit, honestly, I think it's gonna be trash. It depends on how he does it, because Roku V2 is already in here, so maybe it's like you have to get Roku V2 to unlock the V2 of the fruit. You know, the Leopard fruit is probably gonna be a legendary, probably gonna be the first legendary Zoan, because it's not even close to like Tori, or Pterodon, which are both mythical Zoans. Like, those are extinct animals, so they're gonna be boosted for some reason, but it's gonna fit into that. So it might be the first Zone Leopard, because I mean, realistically, the fruit isn't that good. It's just Lucy using it. And also another thing that he said, but he probably thinks we just all forgot about, is the Mochi V2 rework. Whenever it came out, people were saying it was pretty terrible. I didn't think it was that bad. I think adding I forgot what I think they added like, a second move to the barrage. I feel like it's a little lackluster. So we could be seeing that, maybe a surprise Mochi V2 rework. We don't know. Poe, in my opinion, is one of the best updaters in terms of like the shit that he brings to the update, not how many times he updates, right? Only updates and then on Roblox, but you know, in terms of his actual update quality, it's actually pretty decent. He dropped really good updates. So we don't know what we could be getting. You know, he dropped the Taylor just randomly, just a whole, that's like an entire new part of GPO and fishing. Like, he's adding pretty good updates, so we don't know what we could get. He might be able to drop that MochiV2 rework. In my opinion, I don't think it really needs a rework, but a rework would be cool. Now, one thing that I have a speculation for that might have like a 90% chance of happening is the level cap is going to increase. That level cap has to increase. There's no way it doesn't. It's probably going to make it to, like, we're at 675 right now, so maybe 750. That has to increase. There's no way for the update, because again, I'm really banking on that there's going to be an island for Kaido and King, maybe the Wano, but I don't know. You know, maybe we might get half a Wano or something like that. I keep hitting my mic. We might get half a Wano or something like that, which I wouldn't have a problem with if it's half a Wano, because that means that an update has to come very soon. There's just going to be an empty little area where King and Kaido spawn, which is going to be really stupid. Might get Onigashima and just not get the rest of Wano. Not a bad idea. But since the level cap is increasing, hopefully he does something different instead of just adding a quest that you got to kill the 9 scabbards or something like that to get some XP. I hope he actually does something with it, you know. If it's heart center, he's gonna do it. But yeah, we also gotta take into account how long this is taking. This has been like, I think the update was maybe, like a real update might have been 8 months ago. Like, I think it was actually December, maybe February if we're lucky. So he's had ample time. If he's actually been working, he's had ample time to come up with an island, like the whole Wano island. That would be insane if he came with the Wano island out the woodworks. That'd be crazy. Also, as we're getting closer to the Wano update and the whole kick update, why has there not been 2 things added? Conqueror's Hockey and Gear 4. Now, in my opinion, they should not add Gear 5. That should never be added to the game forever. There should never be Gear 5 added to GPO at all. That would literally break the game and be the most broken thing that has ever came to the game. But to sum everything up, we should be getting 3 new fruits, 2.5, a MochiV2 rework, Leopard, and Biscuit. And for the weapons, we might just get Thunder Bagua. Who knows? There might be a little mini weapons in there, but the mini weapons usually end up terrible, so don't get too hyped for those. We could be possibly getting a new Wano island, or we're definitely gonna be getting a new island. I don't think Foe is that much of a dickhead to add King and Kaido on the Whole Cake Island. There's no way he's that much of a dickhead. Maybe a level cap if there's a new island, or it could be a Umi Island. I really hope he doesn't add another Umi Island. Maybe a new race as well, the Lunarian race, or maybe that's just the King fit. I think it's just the King fit, but who knows, it could be possible. Lunarian race, so stack up on your racer rules just in case. And those new fruits are probably just gonna be legendary. I don't think Leopard is even close to mythical, so it might just be a legendary. So get some legendary chests. Those are going to skyrocket in value as well. But yeah, not too much on this update in terms of sneaks and theories like that. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video.